Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Prophet, and today we are going to be doing episode 8 of Hidden Gem Hunting. Obviously, episode 1, we found Typerium, and I just want to check back on this about every episode to give it a look because we have been seeing a lot of movement on Typerium. So just, we see massive increase here. We see it go from that 0.0009 all the way to this now that 0.0059. So we're seeing large increases in Typerium. We saw it as a potential hidden gem back in episode 1, like I said, and it's been doing big things ever since. So hopefully you guys were able to lock in some profits there. But let's take a look and see if we can find anything in today's episode, episode 8 of Hidden Gem Hunting. Obviously, you guys know my kind of strategy by now. We take a look at the market cap. We go down and we go to start with page 5 and we continue down. We obviously want a little bit lower on page 5. We try to find a very low market cap as well as, middle of the road 24-hour volume. You don't want something that hasn't moved in, like $976. This is probably a red flag. I wouldn't jump on that train. However, I will say low market cap and low 24-hour volume is definitely going to be your chance for that 100x or 1000x that you may be searching for. Obviously, you can continue down. There's a couple different strategies when looking for a potential hidden gem. You can look at this 1 hour, 24-hour, and 7-day, looking for triple green. Obviously, that's going to show that there is a big possibility or potential behind that. If you actually look at this last 7 days price chart, that is another way to kind of gauge the price chart, see if you're getting a good price or there's a lot of potential coming for that coin. We're going to start with mirrored Google since we're already here. It looks like it's a potential gem as well. Obviously, the price is pretty insane, so we're just going to take a look and see why that might be. So we see it's about that $2,200 currently. The market cap, like I said, is fairly low. However, we do see full increases amongst the last 30 days. If we go to the last 30-day chart, we do see a lot of increases. But pretty much because this one, like I said, is that $2,200 mark, we're going to pretty much ignore this one, unfortunately, just because to even get one coin, obviously, we're looking for more in the penny direction, not the $2,200 per coin. So we'll count that as a red flag and we'll move to the next one. That is something maybe we'll take a look at later in a different video. However, if we continue down, we do see a bunch of potential charts here on the right that look pretty good. As we go down a little bit more, we do see TokenClub. This one looks like it has potential behind it just because of the price chart alone. If we go to the last 30 days, you can see we had such a good streak of increasing, and now we're coming to a small dip or correction. This could give us a potential to buy in at a decent price before another large increase. But let's take a look at what TokenClub is before we get too excited. Obviously, it looks like you can buy it on Binance, Gate.io, as well as some other exchanges. TokenClub is a blockchain-based cryptocurrency investment platform which provides investors with professional cryptocurrency market information, investment consulting and strategies, and other comprehensive services. Okay, so what makes their coin special? I guess obviously the website sounds good, but like I said, what makes the coin special and why would people use it? So let's take a look and see why this might be the case. So it looks like there is kind of a YouTube strategy here to where people can upload. I don't know if this is just going to be certain people, but it looks like you can upload and then obviously maybe get tokens for uploading. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking at here, but let's Binance Smart Chain AMA series, music NFT on Rocky. So this might have potential, but I'm already seeing there's too much problems. There's too many red flags. I'm just going to back out, go on to the next one. Do remember, guys, at the very top of CoinGecko, you can see that there is over 6,600 or 6,500 at the very least coins. So you're going to have to go very quickly when you're looking for these hidden gems. Obviously, not every coin is going to be a hidden gem, and you have to be okay with finding red flags quickly and moving on to the next one. Obviously, like I said in episode 1, when we found Typerium, it was one of those that we didn't see any hidden gems, we didn't see any red flags, so we continued and moved quickly on that. This is another one, Monita, that I see a very cool looking price chart for us. Obviously, a gradual increase into a sharp increase. Obviously, because of the sharp increase, we're seeing a small correction there, and because of that, this could be a good price to jump in on Monita. Let's see what it is and see if we see a vision behind it. That's one thing you're going to be looking for a lot. Obviously, a good price chart's helpful. A good vision behind the actual coin, though, is going to be what you're really looking for. Obviously, it can have the best price chart. It can have the best numbers. However, it doesn't matter if the coin itself is fairly useless. Monita is a self-sovereign digital identity designed to ease and safeguard your interactions in the digital world while enabling users to utilize your data's value. Okay, so let's take a look at what this really means and see why it would be kind of useful to us. Pioneering the frontiers of data exchange and fraud detection, we build an ecosystem where good users and good companies can interact efficiently and don't waste time and effort on fighting with the fraudulent actors. So it's a cool idea already. I actually like what we're trying to accomplish. Let's see what we got more on to the table. Identity. Take control of your digital identity. P2P deals. Formalize your online deals and be safe online commerce. Data exchange. Streamline with data exchange within value. So I like what I'm looking at. I'm going to continue down. Obviously, we have a lot to look at, so we're going to try not to waste any time on too many details. But now that we actually have a little pop-up on the bottom right, but now we have a potential hidden gem, we got to do more digging. And obviously that can start with a few different things. That can start with going to their Twitter, making sure they're still up to date, make sure they haven't tweeted anything stupid. So it looks like their last tweet was that March 24th. Monita is hiring globally. We are looking for backend developers, data engineers with enterprise. And so it looks like they are hiring to expand. And obviously that was just, a week or so ago. So that's a very good sign for Monita. Obviously things are going well. They still believe in their project. They still have a goal. They still have still a lot of that reason to build behind Monita. So because of that, I think we're still looking at a potential hidden gem. Obviously, a great tweet to find out, and then also just a way to visually see that they are still working on their project. You're never going to always be able to go to their website and just go to their news or whatever and find a news article. So you will have to search their social medias and make sure they're still staying up to date somewhere. And then they have this commerce suite at the top and for developers at the top. And you can see a blog as well knowledge center, documentation, and demo. Let's go to the blog and see what we have. So they do have this Monita is hiring globally, announcement Monita's new CEO and roadmap release date. Okay, so they have a release date coming for the new CEO and roadmap. Obviously, big things coming to Monita. Obviously, this could be very big. Looks like April 5th this could happen. So a roadmap for this year is going to be published on April 5th. We are also looking for advisors for e-commerce, cashback, and affiliate industries to power up the team with relevant domain expertise. So this has a lot of potential behind it. I'm already seeing like I said, Monita. Wow, I like the idea behind it, and we'll check back on this one because obviously April 5th is going to be a big day with the CEO and roadmap releasing. At least the roadmap. I don't know if it said the CEO is obviously. I think that obviously was already announced. The new Monita CEO is, so it was already announced, but the big roadmap is coming, and it's going to be published April 5th, 2021. So I think Monita is a great look. Definitely one we are going to say is the current hidden gem on top for this episode. I think that's one we're going to have to definitely take a look at later in future episodes as well. I think that one will continue to boom. But like I said, let's just keep looking, see if we can find any, that really ring some bells. I think that one's looking good. However, sometimes things stand out even easier. So let's just take a look and see if we can find anything else as well on top of that Monita gem. So we have BABB or BAX. Let's take a look at this chart. I thought I saw I'd like this chart, but let's make sure here. So this chart's okay. We did see a double increase into pretty much spikes and decreases throughout. It's obviously because if I'm assuming a low 24-hour volume, and it does look like it does have a pretty low 24-hour trading volume, and that would be a lot to do with this, volatility here. Let's take a look and see what BAX is all about. So BABB is the World Bank for Microeconomy, a decentralized banking platform that leverages blockchain, AI, and biometric technologies to offer anyone in the world access to a UK bank account for peer-to-peer financial services. There are 2 billion people in the world without a bank account. Wow. Okay, so that's something I didn't know, but let's take a look at the actual website itself. Make sure it's professional looking. Looks like it has, some good ideas and visions behind it. So inclusive financial services for the world, a universally inclusive state-of-the-art financial services technology. Connect with and send funds easily to those you care about, no matter where they are. Made for those who believe in the power of financial inclusion. So this is a pretty cool idea as well. I think this one could have potential. Like I said with the previous one, Monita and BABB. Wow. So we might have found 2 hidden gems in a row. Let's take a look at the Twitter, see if we kind of like what they're saying here. As we scroll down, we do see March 11th as their the last time tweeting. That's not too long ago. Obviously, I would assume they're still working hard and diligently on what they're working on, but good morning, Babians. We've heard Turkey is now part of our country list for top-ups and registrations. So it looks like they're still hard at work. Obviously, some news in March 2nd, it looks like. So we'll go back over to the actual website. It looks like they're still in development for the most part, and you can learn more about that if you go to the FAQs, I'm sure. Let's take a look here. So who can use BABB? So we're on a mission to put an end to financial exclusion. As such, anyone with a smartphone who isn't on a sanctions list and passes KYC can use BABB platform. So it's a pretty cool idea that there is no exclusions. Obviously, this could be a big as well. I think that Monita still might be topping it, unfortunately. I think that BABB could be a big deal. However, right now, I'm going to keep Monita on top. I would definitely keep a look out on BABB, though. Maybe add it to your watch list, see if there's a good time to jump in. And I will say, guys, before we jump onto our next coin, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe just right now if you could, and like the like the video if you guys like this kind of content. You can also turn the notification bell on so you can be notified every time I make a new video. I would really appreciate that. You guys have been amazing support-wise, and I can't say thank you enough. Let's continue down, though, a little bit. Looks like Cube could be also a great price here. We do see a fairly good-looking chart. If we go to the last 30 days, we do see quite an increase into a decrease, and now we're going to be able to get it and snag it at that very low price point. Right now, we're at that 0.00237. Obviously, a lot lower than that $2,200 we saw on, I think it was Google Mirrored or something at the beginning. So we're looking at Cube. I don't even know what it does yet. Let's take a look at what it does here at the bottom. There's actually no about on the CoinGecko, which usually you do get an about there, so that's unfortunate. It does look like it's on HIT BTC mostly. Very low volume in the last 24 hours, as well as the market cap. So there could be some red flags. Let's just make sure we're getting all the information we need. The autonomous car future mobility platform. Okay, so there's some security, mobility marketplace, mobility wallet, stores mobility data, stores tokens, stores consent choices, blockchain records transactions, safe, immutable, enforces trust, full decentralizations, and lower cost on the smart contracts as well. So this could be very cool as well. I like the idea behind it. Obviously, I think I actually like the coin itself, Cube. Or Otto, I guess, is the actual name, but it's named Cube. If we continue down, let's see if there's more information for us to grab. Obviously, you could go to the white paper in the top, and you'll learn a lot more about what the actual, what they're trying to accomplish in a obviously better or a more advanced, detailed manner. But it looks like smart parking management system. So this is a pretty cool idea. Cube AI is developing smart parking management system that brings a business opportunity that is integrated with products by automotive OEMs such as mobility service and vehicle models. Smart parking management system offers the most complete range of hardware, software, and cloud local-based products for parking operators and owners. So I think that's also a very big one. We found three really decent ideas here today. So one thing I would do if you're looking through these and you want to maybe check back on one, I think a big thing to do is actually check the vision. So understand what the actual real world use is, and understand that obviously there's going to be higher demand for one of these three. So to go back and take a look at all three, find out which one you think has the highest demand or will be in highest demand, maybe one with the least amount of competition, so it has the least chance of kind of getting pushed to the wayside by a bigger and better coin. I think there's a lot of potential in these last three, so I would definitely take a look. Like I said, let's take a look at their Twitter, make sure they're still staying up to date with their Cube intelligence. It looks like their last tweet was December 31st, 2020. So I would say could be a red flag, because we do see that the Cube's December monthly report, they do it monthly, it looks like, and they just did it December 31st. They didn't do any for January, February, or March. That could be a red flag. I would definitely take a closer look if you're going to be into Cube. It's a bummer too, because Cube did look like one. It was, one with a lot of potential, but because of this alone, I would, you may want to back off on this one until you learn more about it. I will, that's going to be a red flag for me, and we're going to jump off Cube just because of that, unfortunately. But like I said, if you're thinking Cube had a lot of potential and you really want to do more research on it, you definitely could go ahead and do so. But that's really going to be it for today's video. We did find, two solid choices, and because of that, we're going to kind of stop the video here. Obviously, we could go hunting all day long. Like I said, there's 6,610 coins on CoinGecko alone. If we went through all the low market caps, we'd be on here forever, and I mean forever. We will continue to do this series, so if you guys did like this series, like I said earlier, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. Also, like the video if you guys like the series, so I know that you like the series, and I continue to do it. Obviously, this was episode 8. If you guys want to join my Discord, you can talk with me and other crypto like-minded people. It is going to be linked in the description below, as well as my Twitter. You can follow me there and get that most recent up-to-date information on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. Like I said, I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys would just do the favor and subscribe if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys. I will see everyone in the next video.